So you white label this product for companies. So, if it's Baker Hughes and oil and gas using it, it looks like a Baker Hughes platform, it's got their logo on there. How does it operate? So say that I'm a manager. Am I the one that's am I inputting the trivia questions? Am I coming up with the questions and the answers? And then, say I come up with 20 of them and then I'm pushing it out. How does it actually work from a manager's standpoint if I wanted it to deploy it?
Yeah, so I'll take you through the flow, in essence, the workflow. But before I do that, you got to understand how the brain remembers stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The brain is a muscle, and you have to work the muscle. So these two professors that I met, their research, in essence, they came up with a couple things. The first thing is something called retrieval practice, and that is when you see something after you've forgotten it, you then remember it. That's retrieving it back into your brain. And you go, oh yeah, that was now I remember that. And then we want you to forget again, not necessarily that specifically, but we're going to give you some more time. That's called spaced repetition. And then we're going to reintroduce some more questions, and they're going to be different ones depending on the person. And so you're going to see that. And then you have something called interleaving, where you see different types of formatting and modes and things like that. So all of those help the brain exercise itself. And you do that for roughly 4 to 6 weeks for most people after the training, and they've mastered it.
Mm-hmm.
They've got it for some period of time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's in essence what we do. The way the workflow works is you've got several options. The first one is my favorite because it's relative to a corporate communication. And this would be the easiest to implement in our solution. Let's say that a typical corporate communication you push out via email. That's what they do. And typically there's an attachment. Hey, watch, check out this earnings report. Check out this video from the CEO. Check out, a PDF on COVID, stuff like that. And that's it. Those are opened as little as 50% of the time by most employees across all industry.
Yeah.
It's just a fact. And then if you look at how many people actually not only open it, but actually open the link, it's less than 25% for most industries.
Yeah, you're probably talking like 10%.
Yeah. So the numbers are terrible, and we don't even know if they get it or not because we never do anything to make sure that they get it if you need them to get it. Earnings report, maybe I don't care. But COVID stuff, I know specifically of a company that has tens of thousands of employees, and they pushed out a PDF. There's no other communication. They just pushed out a PDF. It's perfect. So in our scenario, you would either push out a PDF, a Word document, or a video, and have that be a prerequisite before you take the quiz. So you're going to get a push notification on your phone. When you open it up, it says you need to watch this or read this before you take the quiz. So they're going to watch it or read it. When they're done, they get automatically pushed into the quiz. Might be 5 questions, 10 questions. And then they either get invited to discussion boards or they're done. Okay, that's it. They can obviously, inside of our app, you can challenge a friend, see if you can do as well as I can do. But the analytics are going to basically show the company who got it and who didn't get it. Okay? If it was me and I was a C-level executive and I knew this particular app existed, it wouldn't be an option. It would be mandatory for critical communications or critical training. Because what we have proven over the last several years is that for things like safety training, compliance training, et cetera, typically when we got involved with the company, the knowledge retention when we did an initial assessment was 40 to 50% maybe. With Trivie, a year after training, it's over 90%. So you're telling me I don't have the knowledge gaps relative to safety. I don't have any of that type of risk associated with it. But more importantly, all of a sudden my average knowledge base is way higher inside of the organization. So you get the double whammy of risk avoidance and productivity improvement.
Everyone got smarter.